So in the previous class we have already discussed about estimation of electric field, and in today's class we are going to discuss about the mobility of charged particle. So our today's topic is mobility. So first of all we have to know what is mobility. So in normal way, if you want to say, then you can say mobility means the ability to move, but in electricity mobility means the motion of charge under electric field. So normally mobility, which is represented as mu, is known as the ability to move under the applied electric field. So mobility means the ability to move under the applied electric field. The formula mu is equal to Vd divided by E, where mu is the mobility of charged particle, Vd means the drift velocity, and E is the electric field. So for that we have to calculate the value of drift speed or drift velocity. So we have to calculate Vd. And what is Vd? That is also known as Vd means drift velocity. So drift velocity means the average velocity with which the free electron or any charged particle are drifted towards the higher potential, or you can say positive. If you supposed to take in case of electron, then the higher potential is obviously positive terminal under the influence of electric field. That is known as drift velocity. So going back to the setup, we have a metallic cylinder, a central rod or wire, there is a window in which the radiations enters the chamber, and we connect a potential, or we give a potential or connect a battery like this with a higher potential battery, you can say also. So this there is a load resistance, there is a variable battery. Variable means which potential you are allowed to change. So this is the negative terminal of the battery, and this is the positive terminal of the battery. So the negative terminal is connected the sides or walls of the chamber, so the sides are becomes negative, so you can denote as cathode. And the central wire is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, so the central wire is act like a anode or positively charged. So when the rays are enters the chamber, so it ionizes the gas molecules, or you can say it forms the ions, either positive or negative, or pair of positive negative ions forms due to these rays. So of course there is a electric field, so the negative charges or electron are attracted towards the anode, and the positive ions are obviously attracted towards the cathode. Okay. So when a charged particle enters the chamber, it produces a large number of ion pairs, and of course the electrons shift towards the anode and the positive ion shift towards the cathode. So the total charge collected by the electrodes, cathode or anode, depend upon the ion pairs. If the pairs are large number of pairs are produced, then the positive ions are collected towards the cathode are more, and the negative electron are collected towards the anode is obviously more. So it depends upon the number of the ion pairs. So normally there is a small notes here. The electron drift with speed of 10 to the power 4 meter per second or 10 to the power 6 centimeter per second. This is the rate of drift velocity of electron. So, and if you consider in case of ions, so the drift speed of electron is 1000 times greater than the positive ions. So you can write here the drift speed of electron is 1000 times greater than the positive ions, because their mass is very small, that is 1,836 times smaller than the positive ions. So obviously the drift speed will be greater as compared to positive ions. Nothing rocket science, you can say. And there is a point also you can note that if you used methane and argon gases here in this chamber, so these are enhance the drift velocity of electron and positive ion, so they are very useful, you can say. So methane, another is argon, enhance the drift speed of electron and positive ions. And because of that, in this chamber or for gas detector, we use methane and argon gas in the ratio of 9:1, that is 90% of argon and 10% of methane. And another point is to remember that experimentally it is found that 35 electron volt of energy is needed to form ions pairs in air. If you consider the gas as air, so this needs 35 electron volt of energy to form ions pair. So if it is that so, then if the particle losses 1 mega electron volt or 1 MeV, the ionization chamber it forms 2.86 into 10 to the power 4 ion pair. So if a particle means whether it's a electron, negatively charged electron or positively charged ion forms. Particle means either it's a methane gas atom or argon gas atom. So if a particle lose 1 mega electron volt in the ionization chamber, it forms 2.86 into 10 to the power 4 ion pairs. That's surprisingly interesting. So mathematically speaking, if suppose there are n pairs are formed parallel to the central electrode. This is the central electrode which is kept at a distance. Suppose here there are parallelly ion pairs formed. So suppose this distance, let it be d, that is the distance between the central electrode which acts as a anode and the wall of the chamber, that is cathode. So distance between anode and cathode, suppose let it be d. So if there is ion formation taking place, then the distance between the central positive anode to the ion pairs, suppose let it be x. Okay, so this is the distance, that is x, and the distance between anode and cathode is let it be small d. So and the V is the voltage applied across the electrode, that is cathode and anode, separated by, which is separated by a distance small d. Then in this point we can calculate the electric field as well. So the electric field becomes V, that is the potential between anode and cathode, divided by the distance. V is equal to ED. So let it be equation A. Okay, so this potential V can also be expressed in terms of total charge and capacity. So this will be V is equal to total charge divided by capacity. So mathematically speaking, V is equal to total charge, that is the charge of electron and charge of positive ions. So if QE is the charge of electron and QP is the charge of positive ions, then there is not a single electron present. There are lots of electron and lots of positive ions are there. So suppose there are n number of electron and n number of positive ions form. So the total charge of electron is, let it be in that point of view, and the total number of positive ions, let it be NQP. So total charge should be equal to NQE plus NQP divided by capacity, which is denoted as C. So let it be equation 2 here. So basically these charges formed due to the applied electric field, or you can say by applying the potential. So it's completely depends upon the potential. So you can mention here, that is QE is the charge induced on anode, because it's negative for electron QE at time, let it be t, by a single electron, and eventually QP should be charge induced on cathode at time t by a single positively ion. So QE becomes, mathematically speaking, minus E into potential difference, that is denoted by PD, let it be PD, between electron at time t and negative electrode, divided by total potential difference between the electrode. So mathematically you can calculate the total potential difference between the electrode, that is V is equal to ED. So here you can put this value, V is equal to ED. So QE is equal to minus E into something divided by total potential difference between the electrode, that is V is equal to ED, where V is the total potential difference between the two electrodes. So here we can write ED and for that potential difference between the electron at time t and negative electrode. So looking at the figure, this is the negative electrode or cathode, and here is the ion or negative charge present. So on total this potential is this distance is we considered as d, and this distance is d. So of course the potential difference between the electron and negatively electron should be this total potential difference minus this potential difference, or potential difference between the electron and your anode. Okay, so this potential should be d minus x into E. So E cancelled out, and QE is equal to minus E d minus x divided by d. And in this equation we can also calculate the value of x. So x, or suppose we consider in case of electron, so let it be xe. So xe should be x0 minus this is the initial velocity. This is actually the difference in the distance from initial to final. So this is the initial distance, and this is the, suppose, or we can write here xe is equal to initial distance minus final distance. So initial distance, let it be at t is equal to 0, and that is denoted as x0. So xe should be equal to x0, that is initial distance, minus final distance. So final distance, how to calculate final distance? That is we can write here, that is v is equal to, velocity is equal to distance upon time. Distance, let it be xe divided by t. So xe is equal to vt. Okay, so VE, so we have to calculate also for positive ion, so we denote it as BET. So the final distance due to drift velocity of electron, that will be VET. So we have the value of xe. Let it be equation number 3, suppose 3. So putting the value or using the value of equation 3 here, we can get QE is equal to minus E d minus x0 minus VET divided by d. Okay, or and for this is for electron only, the charge of the charge induced on the anode at time t by the single electron, and we can also calculate the charge induced on cathode at time t by positive ions. So that will be QP is equal to, so in case of minus we use plus for positive here, so charge is E. So E into d minus x0 plus VPT. So now we have the value of QE as well as QP. So putting the value or using the value of QE and QP in this above equation, where V potential is total charge divided by capacity, we will get an expression of potential. So we have this equation, that is B is equal to N QE plus N QP divided by C. Taking common N, we will get QE plus QP divided by C. So V is equal to N whole bracket QE. So we have here QE is minus E whole D minus X0 minus VPT, then QP plus QP. QP we have this, so plus E into D minus X0 plus VPT whole bracket divided by this C as well as this D as denominator D. So we have now this expression. So solving this mathematical expression, we will get V is equal to N minus ED minus plus EX0, then minus plus again EVPT plus ED minus X0E, then plus EVPT divided by CD. So plus ED minus ED cancelled out, EX0 minus EF plus cancelled out. So now we have a simple equation, that is N is N whole into EVPT plus EVET, okay, for electron na, E, okay, E plus EVET for VE, where V is the drift velocity of electron, and VPT, that is VP is the drift velocity of positively ions, divided by CD. Okay, so if you look at the this expression, then the drift velocity of we can neglect this term, we can neglect EVPT or VP, which is associated with the drift velocity of positively ion, because the drift velocity of electron is very high as compared to this. So VE greater than, very much greater than VP, so we are going to neglect this term. So in that case, B should be NEVE divided by CD, or NVE divided by CD. So we have the expression of potential. Now look at the mobility, where mu is equal to drift velocity divided by your applied electric field. So this drift velocity in case of electron, Vd is equal to Ve in case of electron, and Vd is equal to Vp in case of positively ion. So thus Vp is less than Ve. So we have only the drift velocity of electron, so we can write mu as VE divided by E. Okay, so VE should be, or the drift velocity of electron should be VE is equal to mu E. Okay, let it be equation Z. So we have VE, that is the drift velocity of electron, is equal to mobility into the electric field, applied electric field. So putting or using the value of VE here, we will get V is equal to minus NE minus N, or simply N. In case of VE, we are going to write mu E into this another T, I think, no? T, NEVT, NEVT. So T divided by CD. E. Then B. So we know V is equal to ED. So using this expression, or using the equation 1, we have equation 1 here. Equation 1. Equation A, B is equal to ED. So using this value here, actually B is equal to ED. So ED is equal to minus N E mu E T divided by C D. So this E and this E cancelled out, and there will be D square. So we have the value of mu, which is equal to minus CD square divided by NET. So mathematically speaking, this is the expression of drift. This is the expression of mobility of charged particle in the applied electric field. So this is about it.